All right, I'm going to be giving you a quick Wall of Fame run through. Please be very mindful of the due date on this one, okay? So this video might be changed for different classes, so please make sure you go through and check the due date for when you need to respond to quote unquote all of your peers, okay? We'll talk about that in a second. First and foremost, let me tell you how the Wall of Fame came about to make a little bit more sense to you. Originally, this was a template that I printed out and I handed out to all the students, and all the students would take 3 of their topics and post it on here, okay? I'm going to show you a quick little example. Don't get too confused. I just want to show you how we did it so it makes sense to you. So originally, I would hand out the template. Students would fill out only the topic idea, and then we would post it on the walls, and you would walk around and you would respond to only one of the topics per peer. Okay, so let's give a quick simple little example, and forgive this, but imagine this is Henry, and Henry posted, imagine he's got 3 different topics. We're just going to stick with one for now. All right, Henry has posted this. He has 3 different topic ideas. Peers are coming up behind him and they're responding. So our first peer who walks up behind him, she's looking at all the different topic ideas, and for some reason the topic idea number 1 sticks out to her. Her name is Sarah. Sarah's like, you know what, I'm going to respond to this because I'm interested, curious, and also a little confused. So say she's behind him and imagine this is handwritten. She asks a bunch of questions and she's like, what is this? What's going on, right? She'd be as thorough as she possibly could, and then she would move on to the next. Behind her would be another student. Same thing. The student goes through and looks at all the different topic ideas and looks at the alien one and goes, ooh, I like this idea, okay? And so then she, Jessica, would respond below. I usually don't like when students do the topic of aliens. I'm just throwing this out there as an example. So just keep that in mind as we go forward. Okay, so anyway, here's his topic idea, and he's starting to get some feedback. You'll notice that it has a 1A, 1B, and 1C. And the reason why I do this is that when students are responding in the discussion board, where this will take place for our class, it's to keep it a little bit organized so that when the main author, the person who posted the discussion, goes back, it'll make sense to them. Like, you're the 3rd person responding to this particular topic. Okay, so let's go back and I will show you how that's going to go. All right, so we're going to kind of go back and use Henry, as it were, as an example. Okay, Henry has 3 different topic questions. Okay, what is the possibility of reducing emissions? Can Western medicine and holistic medicine unite? And are we being slowly introduced into the possibility of aliens? Again, please don't do aliens. I don't think I've ever seen a student paper actually work. But anyway, these are just some kind of some blanket examples. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are actually going to go into the Wall of Fame assignment. I'm going to show you how it works. All right, so hopefully you do not get too confused by this. Imagine instead of doing the piece of paper on the wall, we're doing an actual discussion board. So you, as a student, as a peer, what you're first going to do is in the topic, in the discussion, is you're going to put your 3 topics. Okay, and you're going to include the 1A, 1B, 1C, just as a reminder to your peers that you only need 3 comments per topic. But I hope that doesn't confuse you. Each student will only respond to 1 topic per student. Okay, so sorry, respond to 1 topic for each peer. Okay, 1 topic for each peer. Okay, so sorry if the line I stated before is confusing. Here's how that's going to work. Here we have Henry, and Henry has posted all 3 of his topic ideas. Okay, now behind him he's got a bunch of students who are coming through and they're reading, and so you as a student, or we'll say this is Sarah comes through and Sarah sees 1 topic they like, right? Can Western medicine and holistic medicine unite? All right, so Sarah sees this and goes, oh, I have questions and I'm curious about this. So she responds to 2B. Why? Because there's already somebody who's responded to this. All right, there's a 2A floating around here somewhere. Okay, so she's the second one to come through. She sees someone's already responded to this, so she's going to be 2B. Okay, so say Jessica comes through and she sees someone's already done 2A. She's seen someone else has already done 2B. So now Jessica's going to come through. She wants to respond too. She's super curious, loves the idea of this, wants to know more. She's going to respond to C. Okay, Hopefully this isn't too confusing. All I'm looking for is for you to go through every single student, choose one topic per peer, one topic, just one, doesn't matter which one, and then I want you to respond to it. I only want 3 responses per topic, right? So in other words, I only want there to be 3 different students who've responded to one topic. And the reason why that is because say all of you happen to like this first topic. Now the student doesn't have any feedback on any of these others. And maybe this is something they want to do, but they need feedback. Like, what are peers thinking about this topic? What are they saying? Okay, so what I need for you as a peer is to go through and take a look at each one of the topics and say every single one's already pretty much been, filled out. You can maybe, if you need, say you need to add like a, 3D or 2D or 1D, you can do that, but you have to make sure that every single one of the topics have been responded to at least once. Say there's a topic where you're like, oh my God, aliens, I don't want to hear any more about aliens. Please, let's not. That's fine, but still make comments. Go in there and say, this is a topic that I've seen done an awful lot. I don't know how you can make it fresher, but here's some suggestions. Me as your audience, because you as a peer will be the audience when you peer review, me as your audience, this is what I would like to see in your paper. Okay, that's something that you can put, even if it's a topic you're not necessarily enthusiastic about. Okay, again, don't put something like, I like this topic. No. Tell them why. Give them more feedback. Give them links. So an example, these are better responses here. Like Sarah asked a lot of very interesting questions. What are you referring to? Like, what are you talking about? And are you talking about the most recent Congress meeting where they talked about that whistleblower? So Sarah's throwing in current events that relate to this topic. Now Jessica is throwing in actual links for this particular student to help them out. So this student is very interested. So Jessica's very interested in what Henry has to say, so she actually sends this thing from the History Channel with all this really cool information in a video, and she's like, you could use this maybe. That's what you're going to want to do within your response to the Wall of Fame. All right, so throw in links, throw in any kind of information. Even if you're not really passionate about the topic, that's not necessarily the point, but give your peers something to work with, okay? All right, so hopefully that's not too confusing. Again, all you need to do is for each peer, you respond to one topic. Each peer, all you have to do is one topic. And yes, you will be responding to all of your peers. That's why it's very important that you turn your work in by Friday. All right, check the dates. Make sure you're looking at the due dates because your topic will be due on Friday, but you have to have all your responses to all of your peers by Monday. Okay, yes, this is a little bit more work, so I give you at least one more day. Do not be late on this. It is not fair to your peers that you're like, I don't know, I'm just not going to do it. That's not fair to your peers. So please make sure that you're paying attention to this. That's why I give you as much time as I possibly can. All right. So if you have questions, go ahead and ask me. If you need more responses from your peers or more information, you can actually reach out to maybe a peer. Maybe you saw a peer do some really good feedback on someone else's. Maybe you want their opinion. You can do that. You can interact with your peers. You can totally do that. Please do that if there's something you just want more information about. Okay? So anyway, please read through all this. It will probably do a better job than what I am doing now. And again, if you see a date on here and it is not corresponding in this video with your class, don't panic. What I post on Canvas is going to be accurate. Okay? Again, if you have any questions, click around. Make sure you're taking a look at all this information. In the previous video, I talked about how you can outline your paper, what the final project is going to look like, maybe some brainstorming ideas. I give you everything that you need here. Please take your time, walk through it, read it. Let me know if you have questions, and then you should be good to go. So go forth, have fun. You've got this. This is going to be a good thing for you. All right? Sounds great. Bye.